And if you're watching the recording, thank you to, I know a lot of you did 3 or 4 days, and that's amazing. So thank you for showing up and, trusting me to guide you with this practice. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out and yeah, ask me. I will be doing these again sporadically throughout, just in general. I really enjoy doing them. I haven't done them. It's 1 year actually since I did them, since I started doing them. It's 1 year. And we used to do 10 days, but I only had the capacity to do 5 days this time. But I think personally for me, when I started doing meditation, very helpful to have a community, very helpful to have the daily, Zoom or the live. I had this in India, and because it's very challenging for people, if they're trying to begin meditation, just to get up every morning and do it off their own accord, whether it's to watch a YouTube video or listen to a recording, and not necessarily have that set time each day and that human connection. And often people do struggle, like they don't really know what they're doing and they have a lot of doubts, and the human mind is can be very tricky at times, and it can convince us that we can't do it and it's not for us and all these different things. So yeah, with that, well done for showing up, for being here, and may this be the start of a beautiful journey for you. Because beyond meditation as a practice, like, it is a beautiful practice, but it's more about how it impacts you in your daily life. Like, it's all well and good meditating for 30 minutes, but it's that dimension of presence and peace and awareness and how it impacts all these different areas of your life. And for people who have practiced for some time, eventually I actually even recommend to them to take a break for a while. They don't have to, but it becomes less about practicing for 30 minutes in the morning and more about how you're integrating this practice into your life. It becomes less about practicing meditation and more about being in a meditative state as you go about your day, because meditation is a state. I mean, if I practice for 30 minutes every morning and then I go about my day completely unconsciously, or if I practice for 5 minutes in the morning, but I live consciously in a meditative state, I'd much more recommend the 5 minutes, right? It's how we're living it in everyday life. And a huge thing that you can do, and this has been a life changer for me in the last 2 years since I've lived here, is just throughout the day, taking moments like where you just do nothing for 3 minutes. You might finish a task and you might notice a sense of busyness in the mind and almost a bit of agitation. And just sit with that. Just sit with it. Be still for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you have. And just allow everything just to settle down. And then you can go about your next activity. But you do now your next activity with more presence and more intention. You finish work and now you have that pause, and now you can go and make your food. But you can make that food with a lot more presence and joy than if you just rushed from one thing to the next. And honestly, this is how many people live their lives. They live their lives and they basically treat everything as a means to an end. It's almost like it's like, anyway, you get the point. But we have each thing that we do, even if it's like, you think about making the dinner is a big one, right? Everyone treats making the dinner almost as a means to an end, right? It's like, I can't wait just to finish and eat. And then people eat and they're scrolling on their phones. So they're not even enjoying the food. And for sure, then the washing up is a means to an end. So then you have an hour and a half where you've literally haven't actually been present at all. And there's no judgment. It's the conditioning. It's the way we've been brought up. It's literally just do things for the sake of it. But what we're looking to do here, this is the point of meditation, is that each of those activities we do, we can bring a sense of joy to them. Even the most simplest things on a day-to-day basis, there can be that sense of joy. Because many people think that joy is something that we get from life. But joy is something that arises from within you. So